Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Jay's Stupid Dumb Devlog. Day we're going to not work on Jay's Stupid Dumb Adventure. I think I'm just gonna call this whole series Jay's Stupid and Dumb Devlogs because they're kind of dumb and stupid, but they're also not in some people's whatever. So I wasn't very motivated this month to work on my game, so I didn't get a whole lot done. But there is some stuff. First off, I worked a tiny bit on the space-time continuum. The most of the space-time continuum will be done late game, as so far it's only using cutscenes. But eventually it'll be a full explorable area that'll be like the size of an entire continent. Well, at least in the overworld it would be. I think it's gonna be like height with I think the max size is 255 by 255, right? Yeah, can't even zoom out all the way. And if that's too small, I might just add another layer. But as of now, this isn't gonna be used too much. But the real progress was made in some ways. First off, the first dungeon has finally been made. I cannot talk today. What's a good fit for a dungeon? School. A place that it fits a dungeon well. I mean, it's a labyrinth of hallways and rooms, and it's probably used for torture. So this dungeon is gonna be like the most basic dungeon. Right now, it only uses locks and keys, but later on, like in the later dungeons, it's definitely gonna be like puzzles and stuff. But yeah, this dungeon is mostly just lock and keys. But the next dungeon is the ice dungeon, which won't be done for a long time. But yeah, so the should I show you the? I'm not gonna show you the boss. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Anything else? And this is my design for the main continents. Obviously, the thing is, despite the fact that I spent my time designing these continents, you're never actually gonna visit them. These continents are just like to design a map, but the player's never gonna actually access them. These are more just like a frame of reference of what the place looks like. And even then, this isn't very straight. Like, this probably is not accurate at all, because as you can see, I have most of the countries done. Like, for instance, despite the fact that on the map, the fire country is desolate wasteland, the first area you enter, the forest of ash and waste, looks beautiful. And so far, this is the only part of the forest ash and waste right now, but it's going to be much larger. Down right is going to be deeper into the forest, and to the left, it's actually going to be the path that leads to the area known as Hell Valley. Which, oh boy, I cannot wait to make Hell Valley. I'm going to stuff Hell Valley full of Mario Galaxy references. And if you don't get what that means, look it up. So yeah. I actually spent a lot of time trying to get this working because in the editor these trees appeared, but in game they hadn't, and I hadn't know why. And apparently that's because you're not allowed to resize tile sets. In my mind, I didn't think it would matter as long as the size was a multiple of 48 by 48. Pixels. I thought, hey, that's fine, but no, apparently it's not. It has to be a specific size, so that kind of stinks. I had to now have two tiles. So I had to use two maps instead of one for this, but it's fine. Yeah, the tree that wasn't working was just this big tree right here, which, as you can see, makes up a lot of the forest. Also, I had this idea. Tell me if you guys like it. It's kind of like, you know how Pokemon has random trainers? I was thinking I could do something like that, where random groups of people would be challenging you to a battle. mainly because the characters would be considered pretty famous, because one of them is like an heir to a throne, and like the other one is a freaking hopper space time, and has been known to be known as like, you know how like we have the Loch Ness monster. The time hopping character is like the Loch Ness monster of this universe. Okay, like he's like more like Bigfoot. Yeah, he's basically Bigfoot of this universe. Like, you know, like people like cite him and stuff, and like, oh my gosh, what? But yeah, so I would have that as an idea. Plus, it would also make it. It would also add like. It would also basically add more and a variety besides, like, you know, the Ikeshik's enemies. The only problem is that I would have to design more side view sprites, and that would take up a lot of data. So yeah, I don't want to have my game. Because the thing is, when I deploy my game, I don't want to get rid of unused files, because it won't call files using script calls, and it also will not. And it also might get rid of files that could possibly be used in the game but doesn't know it yet, so it could cause errors. So yeah. Let's see. So that's almost it. There's one thing I'm working on that isn't done yet. I barely worked on it, but Millstone. Millstone is not done yet. It's very plain looking. This is not the final product, obviously. There's still way more to go. I need, like, let's see. To the right, there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new bits. There's gonna be a building right here, 2 that go along this path, and this path's gonna go, like, move up and then go upwards, and there's 2 buildings over here. But yeah. There's also gonna probably be more stuff over here, but I don't know exactly yet. Let me think. So I haven't even built the interiors of this yet. I'm still at the outside. Let's see. Anything else? I'll check the notifications later. Anything else? So I have an idea. I'm using Yawnfly's item synthesis to make a crafting system. Because if you guys don't know, this game is very, very inspired by a little webcomic. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Homestuck. And my game is very inspired by it. And this system called it's just called Fusion, or the Fusifier, or Fusifying, is a system just where you mix and match random things. For example, you have a chainsaw. You have a katana. You mix them together, you get a chainsaw katana. Now imagine that, but for like everything. Like, dude, I'm planning on having a lot of it in the game. The problem is I probably have to like restrict the amount of items you can buy in shops. Like, make it so like the shops don't get rarely restocked. So yeah, like, well, not restocked, but like they rarely don't update too often. Like, they update like every act or so. Oh, speaking of acts, so my original thought on this game was that I'm gonna write 4 acts. You know, it's not gonna be too big. But I pulled an Andrew Hussey, and there's probably gonna be like a lot more, because I'm at Act 4, and we're nowhere near the end of the game. We're like a tiny bit past the midpoint. Like, I don't even know if we're at the midpoint. We're probably at the midpoint. It's, I do not know how long I'm gonna get. As far as I know, I might even have, like, I might have as many acts as Homestuck, though. I don't think my game would be anywhere near as long as Homestuck, because I doubt it would take you 6 months to beat this game, if you play, because, like, the thing is, Homestuck has, like, 800,000 words and 8,000 pages, and that took me, like, 6 months to read it. I doubt my game would take 6 months to beat. Like, then again, like, how many hours would that? Because, like, I read, like, the amount I read on Homestuck was, it varied. Like, sometimes I didn't read, sometimes I just took long breaks, you know. I'm going off topic. Yeah, I don't have anywhere near as much stuff to show you guys. Actually, one thing I have is that I was testing a couple of things in the debug room. Nothing much. First off, I know how to make custom battle backgrounds now. They're easy to make. Well, this isn't it. I make I have the top and the bottom, and then I can mix them together, by using GIMP, and then I like alter using the perspective tool. And I'm talking way too fast. I can alter the way it looks using the perspective tool to make it more of a mode 7 angle, which is cool. And also, and then in order to access it, I use these doors, and then I use Mapshot plugin to get them. Another thing is that in Jay's Stupid and Dumb Adventures 2, I had rock pushing puzzles that were basically like everyone else's, which is really slow and dumb and stupid. So, I am trying not to do that. So, I watched some random dude's video, and I thought his video was pretty dumb and stupid. But so I was able to just condense. I saw what he did, and like, that's dumb. Let me condense your code for you. And so instead of just having everything where it's like, if player is looking left, or if player is looking up, or if player is looking right, instead just have it so that's like the player would move one step the way they're facing, and then the rock would move one. And I will have it so that the skip cannot move. And it makes so you have to wait for the player event as well. This will potentially stop the player from walking right past the rock, which I don't even know if it's possible because they walk at the same speed. But yeah. Slowly but surely, my game is getting done. But yeah. Let me think. Is there anything else that I added? No, I don't think there is anything. Anything else? What is there? No, I didn't add any new attacks. I only got 2 maps, like 2 and like a half map done. So yeah, and this map, I'm not counting this map because it's not going to be done for basically ever, until I get the post game done. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if anyone actually watches these videos. What do you think of my ideas? And and another question is, if any of you guys make games or anything like that, what keeps you motivated? Because I sure do not know. Like, if it's, if I'm not having fun with it, I probably won't, like, work on it until I start having fun with it again. That's my motivation, is if I have fun. Heck, having fun has motivated me more than earning money. Seriously. Like, my first job was so unfun, and it made me so apathetic towards it, that I physically could not work anymore. Like, I ended up getting fired for not working, and it's not that I didn't go to work, I got fired because I didn't meet their standards, because I just wasn't having enough fun, and I asked my parents if I could quit, and they said no, so in the end I couldn't get the last laugh, so yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any, I already said this stuff in the comments. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing, and, Tyler's gonna call me. I know, I see Tyler is playing SCP Secret Lab, and I know he's gonna call me on Discord any second now, and he's gonna ask me if I want to play. Like, I've been waiting. I don't know if he is. I'm probably gonna mess up in the video now. So that's it. Tell me how your guys' projects are going, if you guys are making any projects. Like and subscribbles, even though that's kind of dumb asking people to subscribe. I have a Twitter, and I might even link my Instagram. I have one, but I don't really use it often. and also it's kind of personal, but also isn't. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you in the next devlog a month from now. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Adios, goodbye-os, insert stuff things. Read home stuff. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Unless your name is RunFastTy/Tyler, and you're also my friend, and you're specifically my best friend, then I don't care if you read Homestuck. But if you're my friend Tyler, then yes, please read Homestuck. I'm begging you, please. Stop making baseless assumptions about them. It's not a freaking webcomic for furries, you idiot. You're just making baseless assumptions. Like, seriously, stop. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Are you even listening right now? You're probably not even listening right now. I bet you're not listening at all right now.